Today on Mina Studio, how to introduce new songs. Welcome to Mina Studio. My name is Nathan. With me as always is my tech director Ronald. He's back there on the keys. And welcome to a new video discussion series about all the worship topics that divide us and unite us and just confuse us. And of course, I want to hear from you on this. So today we're going to talk about how to introduce new songs in worship. I know there's a lot of churches out there that it seems like they just have 5 new songs every week. And then there's other churches whose newest addition to their worship repertoire is How Great Thou Art, with the chorus added from 1940. And I'm not saying anything bad about either of those two approaches, but I would guess that most of us are somewhere in the middle. We have new songs we want to introduce, but it's always a bit tricky. So I want to hear how you introduce new songs to your congregation. I'll start the discussion with a way that I like to introduce new songs, and that is, if the song is appropriate for it, to introduce it during communion. Now, of course, the song needs to have appropriate communion themes and styling. I think communion can be a good time to introduce a new song because the congregation is focused on something else at that point. So they're not all just standing there staring at you, desperately trying to learn this song they've never heard before. That can be kind of awkward, especially if everybody's ready to worship, but they're having a hard time because they don't know the song. They can't sing along. They're trying to learn it. So this way is good because they're taking communion. They're focused on communion, and they're hearing this song in the background, and they're kind of subconsciously learning this song as they take communion. And of course, it can also add to the communion experience as long as the song has the appropriate theming and lyrics, etc. So that's one way I like to introduce new songs to the congregation. Now it's time for you to help your fellow worship leaders. How do you introduce new songs to your congregation? And of course, please keep the discussion civil. Different viewpoints are a good thing, not a bad thing. So now's the time. Scroll down to the comments to start the discussion. How do you introduce new songs to your congregation?